guy that like we were supposed to get, I think MVS, right?
Oh yeah.
Or because Aaron Rodgers and shit. I feel like it was MVS that we were gonna get, and he owes me a decent amount of money. But YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to NFL in General, episode 2, and we are trying out the live streaming format. You can see we got our boy, we got Brendan on the screen. Brendan, say what's up. No sleeves, red shirt on. We also got Jimmy in the house today. He is very tired, as you can see. Played a rough game of CS:GO minutes prior to this. Controller is still on the wall. And then we got your host of the year, getting better at the StreamYard, Big Zaya and the Steelers. And once again, yes, this is our first time trying out the live streaming format. But we got a lot of things to talk about right now because the NFL season is coming up. We were just talking about some gambling. And now we got to talk about going into week 1. We got to talk about some college football because that happened. And we got to talk about this NFL top 100 list because there is some opinions about it. Now, our guy, TJ Watt, he ended up being like number 15, and that's, Big Zay and the Steelers. That's something we'll talk about in a second. But we are going to kick it off with some Steelers talk because I got Zay and the Steelers. So we're going to talk about some Steelers shit. Did you guys see Jaylen Warren? He got a contract extension today.
I did, yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about Jaylen Warren getting a contract extension?
I mean, I think he's the right guy to get the contract extension.
Right.
Bust his ass since college. He was a JUCO player, so anytime he's on the field, he makes plays.
He does.
He should have been started for the last 2 years. So,
Brendan, how do you feel about Jaylen Warren getting a contract extension?
I like it. I can't do shit live, man. I don't know, but I like the extension. I'm happy with it. I do hope that Jaylen Warren can sustain being a number 1 back. I think he can. I think he showed flashes of being like a really good running back, but he always has been that number 2 behind Najee. He's definitely had some games where I think he performed better than Najee, but he just no. We haven't seen a full season of him being like a number 1 running back. So that was it's a little spooky, but hey, I mean, I'm happy because I like the guy. But we'll see how him and Caleb Johnson do. Hopefully they are both very good. That would be nice.
Right. So in conclusion, we're all relatively big Jaylen Warren fans, right? Like we like Jaylen Warren. Yeah. Notice how I asked Jimmy, I asked his opinion. Brendan, I asked your opinion. As a humble host, I waited to go last, right? And in fact, I already voiced my opinion. Not to self-plug, but I already did talk about this in a video I uploaded today. But since we're live, since it's late, since it's Labor Day, it's a holiday, allow me to get my shit off because I saw this morning and low-key, I've been seeing it, throughout the coming weeks, right? Like I've been seeing this story grow about Jaylen Warren. So Jaylen Warren, he signs a 2-year contract extension. As we just mentioned, all 3 of us really like Jaylen Warren. But me personally, and let me get personal real quick. Me personally, I've been rooting for Jaylen Warren for a long ass fucking time. In fact, besides, the people he went to school with, besides his family, besides, random fan here and there, I feel like I was pretty early on the Jaylen Warren boat, right? And then eventually we all came around to seeing it. Not too much on the previous starter, Najee Harris, but I felt really good about Jaylen Warren. And so I've been rooting for this guy, right? And I've been rooting, no offense to Najee, but I've been rooting for that guy to stop, playing football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I won't lie. And so all that happens. Jaylen Warren becomes this running back 1. We even go out and we draft a running back in with our 3rd round pick because we didn't have our 2nd because of DK. And I let it go. You know what? Maybe we do need another running back. I go ahead, Pittsburgh. Go ahead, get another running back. But the fact that it's gotten to such negativity about Jaylen Warren getting a contract extension, to me is crazy. So, and it's not going to be everybody, but look at this guy. What's the point of signing this? Why doing this? Did I just read that Jaylen Warren has less than 1,800 yards in 48 games? That's 38 yards. Just, nonsense. Some people hate, or some people rooting for it too. But this is the one narrative that, to me, is bogus. And that's, hopefully he don't fumble his way out of Pittsburgh. Jaylen Warren has a fumble, since when? If it's happened, it's happened. But a problem, man, when Jaylen Warren gets on the field, it's sad. That's a fucking lie. And I want, you guys are here because on my Zay and the Steelers, it's I'm just talking to myself, I'm just yapping only to myself. please chime in. Have you guys ever heard that Jaylen Warren has a fumble problem and like he's a hindrance to the team when he gets in? Have you guys ever heard that?
Look at his stats. He had 2 fumbles last year, 4 in 2023, and 1 in 2022. I guess it's kind of high for running back, but I really don't remember any of them. So
yeah, well, I don't have the world's greatest memory, but stuff like that, when stuff costs games, I tend to remember. I still remember Toussaint's fumble in the playoffs, but I really don't remember a Jaylen Warren fumble. I remember Najee fumble against the Eagles. I mean, I slipped out. I was like, no.
See, but it doesn't even have to be like this though. Like we shouldn't have to hate on one player just to prop up another person. Like, I'll be honest, guys, a lot of this too is stemming from how excited we are about Caleb Johnson. And I don't want to, do this. I'm not trying to like start the 1v1 or whatever, but I'm just saying nobody was like really mad at Jaylen Warren until we got Caleb Johnson. Like, I swear to God, that's what sparked it. And so, like I said, it's not, it's not everybody, but like, he needs to keep the ball closer to his body. Damn it. And this guy, he's praising it. And then this guy, I hope he fixes those fumble issues. This guy wants somebody to join their fantasy league. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. To me, it's just nonsense. Like, Jaylen Warren being like a fumble problem is crazy. In fact, the NFL world is about to find out about Jaylen Warren because like I've been hyping him up low key. He's been like a low key kind of player. If you know kind of player. If he has allowed the, appropriate snap usage, if like, he is, I don't even want to say the lead ball carrier, but at least like a very prominent part of it. We have to be pretty good as well. I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers can help. But like, if we're allowed to run the football like we've wanted to do for the last 4 or 5 seasons, Jaylen Warren is going to be a monster this year. Like, honestly, he's going to be a beast because you look at the wide receiver room, it's DK Metcalf. Hopefully Roman Wilson is cool. Calvin Austin is him. And then like we got, a plethora of tight ends. But our offensive coordinator is, what's his name? Arthur Smith. Where are the Pittsburgh Steelers? If we can run the ball, Aaron Rodgers is 62 years old. If we can run the ball, we should be running the ball, So like we have all of the chance for Jaylen Warren to dominate this year as well as Caleb Johnson. And so, yeah, this whole, Jaylen Warren thing, him not being a, him being a fumble problem, like that's just nonsense to me. But it is what it is. Something else I want to talk about too, because we saw in the comments, it was a perfect segue. That guy who wanted to join, his fantasy league or whatever. I want to bring this up because this is my main fantasy team this year. And personally, you guys can rate it how you want. Jalen Hurts, JJ McCarthy, Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison. At 2 rookie running backs, I was kind of feeling them. Dalton Kincaid, I kind of like ended up with. And then Big George Pickens, right? So this is my fantasy team. And then here's my bench. I got Jalen and Caleb and Pat Freiermuth. But this is the point I want to make. Pittsburgh Steelers are just not going in the draft this year. I'm not gonna lie. And maybe it was like this years prior, but man, was it like we were at like we were late in the draft and like DK was still there. And I was just thinking, I'm like, if this was Seattle DK, he would have been gotten taken. DK Metcalf would not be there if he was still in Seattle with Geno Smith throwing in the ball. But Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, like to me, it was nonsense. But George Pickens was also there too. I think it's because like quarterbacks went in this draft. So like, in a different format, they wouldn't be there. But all I'm saying is DK was the first one. And for the first 5, 6, 7 rounds, DK's the only one. Like, we're trash. Honestly, we're trash. And so I would love for the Steelers to kind of, get better in that department. But how was your guys' fantasy drafts? Like, I don't know, Jimmy, are you in a league?
Yeah. I'm in one league and I draft Wednesday in another league. So
okay. How did you feel about your first draft?
First draft went well. Honestly, I didn't like my position, my picks. I think I came into like the 3rd or 4th round and maybe 5th. I don't know. Brendan, you can tell. But like, didn't feel like any of the running backs, any of the wide receivers. Felt like I was reaching for everyone. So I picked up another quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 quarterbacks early on is pretty major, I guess. Pretty dumb. Right. But late in the season, people want quarterbacks, especially when everyone goes injured. So
wait, so are you in a 1 quarterback league and you have 2 quarterbacks?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting. I've never done that strategy before.
That's an interesting strat.
Brendan, how do you feel about your fantasy teams?
Well, I'm a bit OD with it. I'm in like 6 leagues just because I love fantasy football.
Jeez,
I'm in one college league as well. I
you can
try
do
out
that.
for the first time. I looked into it. There's somehow, some way. I'm pretty sure I won this week. Desmond Reed, one of the higher rating.
Hey man,
he was higher rated. I got him. I got him with the 3rd overall pick. Yeah, he was like that high. He was like ranked
the 3rd overall pick in the 1st round.
Yeah, he was like
wow,
2nd ranked.
He's a beast though. He's a monster.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
So that kind of makes sense for me. My Austin's league. Shout out to Austin. Austin's league like ended and made me kind of sad. So like normally I would be in like 2 or 3 leagues, but I'm really only in the one this year. And I had my draft on the screen. Actually, I'm gonna pull this back up because why not walk you guys through it? So I have my draft on the screen here. My first pick, I had the number 1 pick, so I took Jamar Chase. I was thinking about taking Gibbs, and like Saquon was there as well. Who, I mean, we'll talk about Saquon. Maybe I flopped. Whatchamacallit. But so I was thinking about them, but like I just figured don't overthink it. And then I believe my second pick might have been Jalen, and like it wasn't JJ, but it might have been Jalen because like this is a 2 quarterback league. I was happy with Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's going to step up. I low-key was pretty happy with Genty because like I don't know, maybe he's not going to be that guy or whatever. And can I zoom this in? Maybe he's not going to be like that guy or whatever, but I just think that he has like the opportunity to at least like be a bell cow. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's not going to be this prolific talent, at least fantasy wise, he should be pretty good. Then Amari and Hampton low key because I don't know, like the running backs kind of went fast, if that makes sense. And like, hopefully he's good. I've seen the college tape. Kincaid, I don't really give a fuck about. And then Pickens is Pickens. I think he's going to, I was happy to get George Pickens low key. Because I think he's gonna kind of eat. So if Marvin Harrison, if he has like a good year too, and then Jamar Chase just has like a normal, like kind of year, like he doesn't even have to bug out, but as long as he has like a normal year, I should be pretty good. And then Hurts, he's a tush push merchant. He's gonna get me some points. And my bench, I as we talked about, I have Jalen and Caleb and Justin Fields and Jordan Addison and Muth. Big Steelers fan over here. Like it's just my team, man. I bleed black and gold. But all right. We got fantasy. We got the Steelers in general. Oh, my webcam is tweaking. No way. Not live on the stream. Hold on. Brendan, take the host.
Okay, so we're talking about fantasy there for a bit.
Oh shit.
I did like the Pickens flex position. I think he's gonna be really good as well. Like people are like kind of predicting he's not going to be like I know like Steelers fans were kind of mad at him how things were and like the not really the greatest relationship, but I think he was very talented when he needed him to be, and now he's going to be a wide receiver 2 to I think a top 3 wide receiver 1s in like the lead in CD Lamb. So I think the Cowboys are not going to be the greatest team this year, but I think they're going to have a very great passing game. So to speak. I think George Pickens is gonna be a sneaky good wide receiver in fantasy.
There we go. Brendan, you did a fantastic job of that host, ladies and gentlemen. Co-host of the year, perhaps Brendan Burns. We are back though. Pickens is definitely gonna have a pretty big year in fantasy, so I was happy with that. But like I was saying, with all of that said, it's time to talk about the I guess the title of the stream here as I'm looking for. It's time to talk about the NFL Top 100. Here we go. I have it up on the screen now. So this is the top 15. We got Saquon, Lamar, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, and then Patrick Mahomes. Low-key, I feel like we're sleeping on Mahomes. For that same old like, take X player off a team. How good are they? The Chiefs like aren't insane. Right? Like the Chiefs aren't crazy. I think, you put one of these other quarterbacks up there, maybe like they're still good, but like I don't know if they're hitting the Super Bowl every year like they are. Jamar, he kind of balled out. I'm not really mad at that. And then they put Lamar over Josh Allen. However, they gave Josh Allen the MVP, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
They gave Josh Allen the MVP. So I got Lamar over him. Brendan, I think you have Josh Allen. Jim, you probably have Josh Allen as well. So I mean, honestly, until one of these guys gets a ring, like they're just, I feel like always going to be competing with each other.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really the most mad at that. But number one being Saquon Barkley. After his season, another one who like didn't get MVP. After the season he had, do you guys agree with this?
Yeah.
Or do you think it should have been a quarterback? Like it should have been Lamar, Josh, or Mahomes?
See, my problem is I know these are low key two different things. This is a voted by like players or something, and the awards are different. But I think the MVP and the number one player should be the same. So I think either number one should have been Josh Allen or Saquon should have won MVP. Because if you are the most valuable player in the league, you should be number one in the season. And I know there's debates about, Josh Allen's MVP over Lamar. Either way, though, I think Josh Allen, I think he should have been one just because he won MVP. And then I Saquon at 2 would be good, and then I guess I would make Lamar 3. I don't know if people would hate that or not, but yeah, I don't know, that's just my opinion.
Right. Yeah, to me, like that makes sense. Like if you're gonna call somebody like the MVP award itself, like I feel like it changes what it is every year. Like depending on the narrative, like it becomes like a most valuable player. Like people love saying that's like that stupid shit. The most valuable player. Like we get it. That's literally the name, but like half the time that's not what the award means. Like half the time it's the best quarterback on the best team. Like that's really what it
Pretty
is.
much, yeah.
I think Justin Jefferson should be a little higher, at least higher than Miles.
Yeah, 9. Oh, okay, yeah, we can kind of go down here. Myles Garrett being at 8, TJ Watt at 11. As Steelers fans will, not too much on TJ. Come on, man, like it's fucking ridiculous. But I don't care. You can't change everybody's mind. Like they just have to lock in to watch Steelers games. And how we've been playing, I don't blame you for not.
I do like Penny being at 13. Yeah.
And
give the linemen some love for once in their life.
You said, Brendan, earlier that, what's his name? Jalen Hurts, Jimmy's MVP, I believe. Jalen Hurts, you said that he was below Jared Goff, right? I mean, obviously he's not on the list. Where was Jalen Hurts on this?
He was 19.
19. So Jared Goff, I mean, if we just take it for this list, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jared Goff, a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, right? By this list? Oh, yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, top 5. Jared Goff.
Does his job.
Right? Like he is top 5, right? Is that how do you guys feel about
by that logic?
Jared Goff is top 5, but what's his name?
Stroud,
not Stroud, but son on the Eagles. He just gets carried. He just gets carried. I mean, he's 19, so like he's probably top 6 or top 7, but like he just gets carried. But Jared Goff is like,
he doesn't get carried.
He doesn't get carried. He doesn't have Amon-Ra. He doesn't have Gibbs. He doesn't have like 19 good tight ends. Or I guess he used to have Hawkinson. Now he has Laporta. And he doesn't have a good defense. I'll give him that. He had the best offensive coordinator or whatever, right? The Lions had, what's his name? He just went to the Bears, I believe. Ben Johnson. Yeah. They had him. But yeah, Jared Goff doesn't get carried. Jalen Hurts does. As far as this goes, like I'm not like mad at any of it, low key. Like I think TJ Watt should be higher, but that's just me. Boswell, was he in the top 100? Probably not.
No, I don't think. I don't think a kicker anybody like those.
But these kickers are better than a lot of your top 80s. Like if it's Boswell or like, damn, we got to get that. Who's like the nastiest one we could do? Pause. If it's like Boswell or Jawan Jennings, I'm taking Boswell. Like no offense, not too much on Jawan Jennings. If it's Boswell or Zay Flowers, I'm taking Boswell. And that's just that. So we need to show more love to the kickers. What else? We need to show more love to the kickers. And yeah, I don't know. This top 100, I thought it was pretty good. I also want to talk about this because we mentioned our MVP thing. My MVP pick was number 4. Brendan's was tied for 1.
Tie number. I didn't know that.
And then Jalen Hurts, plus 1,800 at 6. We also got Caleb Williams and Kyler Murray down here. Oh man, this dude right here.
Okay.
What is he doing there? And I'm just saying, what's he doing there? Like low key, you should take Baker over Justin Herbert for this. But yeah, I guess Brendan, you had the best MVP pick according to this. But low key plus 700 for Mahomes, like that's not bad.
No,
because it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't have the weapons though.
Jaden, like, I feel like Jaden Daniels just has to like do good and sniff the playoffs, and like he'll probably be like up there. So low key, Mahomes and Jaden Daniels, you guys are gamblers out there. I feel like that's not bad. That's pretty good odds. This I wanted to show us as well. ChatGPT, they predicted the next 50 Super Bowls. So this year is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals, right? And the fucking St. Louis Ranchers actually end up, and the San Antonio Spurs, they end up winning a Super Bowl, and the Toronto Huskies, they end up winning a Super Bowl, all before the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2049 is when we're going to see a Super Bowl again. And I know it's like, man, that's so far away. However, we're in 2025, and I never thought we'd get to this year. 2 seasons, the Mexico City Aztecs are winning the Super Bowl. So put yours to the Spurs. Low key, they got a nice little 2 rings in. They already got more rings than the Browns. Which, by the way, man, I do not see them on this list. Do you guys? No Cleveland Browns. The Browns are not winning the Super Bowl anytime soon. Oh, but man, 2049 ChatGPT.
You see the Ravens? Ravens 29.
The Ravens are 29. And then 2057. The Eagles, bro. Get off their meat, bro. Oh, my God. These guys win a Super Bowl every line. All right.
Low-key, they're not terrible at first. Like, if you scroll back up, like, they're pretty realistic. Like, maybe we got the Jets 35. I mean, who knows what happens? I mean, the Bengals this year is nuts, but Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills,
Jets 2035. It's crazy.
You think Justin Fields is still there? 2035, like you think like he just rises out all these years?
Yeah,
I see these AI posts. What happens that like they think we're gonna get all these new teams? Like we got like the
I don't know. I could see it though. Like I feel like the NFL is gonna keep expanding.
Yeah,
but the Spurs and St. Louis Archers and the Toronto Huskies all getting a ring before the Steelers again.
That's a like so rings. Like come on,
mind you, we have the most, man. Like how are we even in ChatGPT? We're getting hated on because Mike Tomlin.
No Patriots though before 2049, so we'll be the first to 7 in this.
Heck yeah.
Unless the 49ers, they'll be at 6 and 33. Oh, but then they're gonna catch us in 55.
Yeah.
And do they?
We're not.
Okay.
So we'll be tied.
What about the Chiefs? Don't we?
How many do they have? 3?
Oh yeah, Chiefs are getting up there. I think they're at 4 right now.
4. So 5, 6, 7. They would have 7 as well.
Okay. I guess we actually no, we are going to be the first to 7 still with because 49. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, man, that's going to be the NFL in 2040. Do you guys think Mike Tomlin is still our coach?
Yeah.
In 2049.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't.
Jimmy,
with a winning record too.
Of course.
About 500.
We literally have a winning record that whole time. Jimmy, I wanted to show this to you, okay?
Okay.
You specifically. Worst quarterback records in prime time since 2020. Your boy he's 1-12. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say?
You know what?
What's up?
We're missing someone on this list though.
Who?
Where's your man? Where's your man? You like that?
You
like that?
All right.
Where is
he? He's not on the list anymore. People can't change.
He sucks.
People can't change. But you like that?
Damn, Baker.
Kirk is miles better than Daniel Jones, though, if we're being honest.
Hey, who knows?
No, but we know now. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm hating on Daniel Jones. But Derek Carr, he's up here. He stinks.
Look at Russell Wilson. How he just stares, knowing his record's 9-11.
Unbelievable.
In New York.
And he's New York. That's tough. Low key. Never mind. Matthew Stafford 7-8. I didn't expect that. And then what if Justin Herbert was good in the prime time? One of these wins is against us. We almost came back.
Yeah.
I don't think Tua has finished many of these 5 and 7s.
No.
Low key, like honestly, I swear, like all of his injuries are on like the prime time. So I feel like that's a little misleading. But Daniel Jones, he's out there. Like he's out there. He plays. He just does not win. What is the one game that they did win in primetime? He also, because he was in New York, right? And it's not the Giants' fault because they stink. We all know the Giants stink. It's not their fault, though, that like they're continuously getting this number one, whatchamacallit, this number one like spotlight or whatever. Because like they're in a big market. It's not their fault that they keep getting primetime games. Before we leave like the NFL topics, I meant to bring this up earlier. This is the last 10 number one players. JJ Watt, TJ Watt is better than JJ Watt, but he got to get it, whatever, different league. Cam Newton, Tom Brady, Aaron Donald, Lamar, Mahomes, Brady, Mahomes. Tyreek Hill was it last year. Okay. I actually didn't know that. Or Brady got it 3 times. Lamar was because that was a unanimous MVP year. Tom Brady winning it in 2022. Now that we are like removed from, him playing and him being a hindrance to the Steelers. And we know we cheated. But Brady was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Brady, you got to give it up. It's going to be tough to beat Brady, like, for the GOAT thing. JJ Watt being the best player and Aaron Donald, shout out to the defense. That's kind of crazy, though. Maybe not crazy. I don't know. But, like, everybody else is a quarterback except for Hill and now Saquon. And then lastly, in a Ascent Sports fashion, we got the NFL Week 1 coming up. As we know, the season starts this Thursday, I believe, right?
2 days.
And then a Friday game with in Brazil with the Chiefs and Chargers. What sticks out? What game sticks out to you guys? What's the best game? This was Sunday night's pretty good.
Best game, probably Ravens, Bills.
Lions, Packers.
Oh, what Micah? Micah's not going to play. Apparently he's hurt.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. We could see Aaron Rodgers debut in the Steelers game.
That'll be interesting.
Can I expose my betting addiction and say I know that the Lions are plus 100 to win that of the underdogs?
The Lions are the underdogs right now?
Yeah. If any...
Scroll back up, Isaiah.
I'm just kidding.
Bucks and Falcons, and that's going to be an interesting game. We'll see how the Falcons really do this season.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see how bad that Bengals defense is and how bad that Bengals offensive line is.
That's going to be interesting as well. Because they kind of play bad in Cleveland, don't they, the Bengals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, they kind of start slow, too. So, that one's a little spooky. The Bengals are heavily favorited. I think they are going to win, but I think that one's going to be close.
I feel like the Browns are definitely going to get one of their, 3 wins this year early. So they're going to knock it out. I can see that.
Yeah.
I just need Burrow, though, to just absolutely launch it to chase every play.
But hey, that Dallas and Eagles game Thursday night.
Yeah, it's going to be sick.
They couldn't pick a better game to start the season off with.
Saquon Barkley anytime. And Pickens, bro. I'm telling
CD Lamb.
Because you know how Pickens, probably Lamb too, but you know how Pickens gets. If you don't get if you don't get a touchdown week 1, come on, what'd you even get traded for? So he definitely might get a touchdown week 1. And then Saquon, I feel like that's safe. Also, fuck it. Like if we're talking about this with the NFL season coming up, there's a team, the Arizona Cardinals. James Conner, anytime touchdown. I'm telling you, bet it. Hey, big trust. Darnell Washington, anytime touchdown against the Jets. He's clearly our best weapon in the red zone. Yeah. Hopefully we make it to the red zone. Let's use Darnell Washington in that game. Probably Amon-Ra gets a touchdown. Who else? Maybe Tyreek Hill, his season back, after everything he went through, or they went through, I guess, as a team. He's going to be back. Tua, hopefully healthy. He'll be back. How do you think Tua's family feels about him?
They probably want him to quit.
Do you guys think the Manning family feels the same way? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about college football. Arch Manning, the consensus number one, prospect, the guy, I don't know college ball, just throwing that out there. But the guy, everyone's talking about him. He's the Manning. He's, fantastic. He did not play very well in his opening game against Ohio State. I don't even know what this picture is, but he didn't play very well in this game against Ohio State. It was 7-14. Brendan, as our college football liaison, because you've been promoted. What was your thoughts about Arch Manning out there? What'd you see?
Man, I got bamboozled this week. On our social media pages, TikTok and Instagram, we got our college predictions going, and I may have went a solid 0-6, and that was taking the Texas over Ohio State. And some people, were thinking like Arch Manning is gonna like not declare for the draft this year and like stay in college one more year. I think that is absolutely gonna happen now, especially if he plays
one
like
game. It's one game.
I mean, I did, but like I don't know. Like he didn't.
The lights were bright. Ohio State's a pretty good
very
pick.
bright.
He's not gonna play much better.
But I don't know. He needs to. We'll see. I mean, I'm not a complete out on him, but it's a little spooky. I did kind of think he was gonna like start lighting it up. Usually, we've seen Caleb Williams, we've seen Trevor Lawrence, and we've seen how they, translate to NFL. We're still waiting on Trevor Lawrence. Caleb Williams, there's still a bit sus on it. So I think Arch was kind of like the college version of that. Like they just a huge, all these expectations, a big prospect coming in. But yeah, we'll see. I he is a Manning, so we know how the Steelers like brothers, so and bloodlines and all that. So we'll see, but definitely not the. I expect better from him. I expected better from Belichick as well, but he got smoked today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know if I have anything up about that, but this is Arch Manning right now. But yeah, the whatchamacallit, Carolina Panthers or Carolina, Jesus Christ, the North Carolina, the Tar Heels, Bill Belichick, his first game coaching. They get absolutely smacked, and Skip Bayless was not very happy about that. I don't know if you guys know, but Skip still talks about sports, and I did recall seeing a few tweets about it. He was pretty upset. Personally, I mean, I don't know, I watch it, but let's talk about Pitt and Desmond Reed. Who caught that one-handed touchdown, Brendan? Let's talk about Pitt.
That was like a new guy. I went to the game, by the way. I saw that live. That was sick.
Was it Rock Taylor? It was not Rock Taylor.
That was the Steelers.
Oh. My bad.
It was oh shoot. He wears number 3. They were comparing him to Addison. Someone did.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because he wears number. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Colorado, they also blew it. Deion Sanders, is he washed?
Yeah. I don't
Arch
think
Manning sucks after one game. Oh really? He was never clean?
I don't know. Were they ever good? Like there was a lot of hype around him. I thought they only got like a few wins. I don't know. But honestly, maybe it's a hot take. I do kind of miss the trio Sanders arc in college. Yeah. It's not the same without Chitter and Shiloh. Like, I kind of like their like villainy.
Yeah, everybody just hates him. Gets drafted in the 5th round. Everybody hates. And then Shiloh, low-key, he got rage baited, man. Shiloh Sanders got rage baited into getting cut. That's kind of tough. I don't know if he's actually bring him to the Steelers. I mean, I don't know. We wanted Shedeur. Might as well get Shiloh. Like
we only got 3 safeties.
Exactly. Throw him. Wow, we got Jalen Ramsey. Apparently, he's gonna be our safety. Brendan, as once again the resident college liaison, who do you think is just the best team right now? I don't know who they're gonna rank, but like from what you saw, who should be number 1?
In my opinion, number 1 should be LSU. I think they're the most complete team. Garrett Nussmeier, maybe Steelers draftee quarterback this upcoming season. We'll see. But I think they're just the all-around team. They have a good defense as well. And then I hate to say it, but Penn State might look all right. However, they only played Nevada, and they don't play. LSU played Clemson, so. I want to see them play an actual team before that. I don't know. I feel like the competition is going to catch up to them, but I'd say right now LSU is my number 1.
Do you think LSU has a better offensive lineman than this? Because this is absolutely nuts. I don't know if you guys saw this. I believe this is a Texas O lineman, and he is literally blocking 2 people at once. Like at the same time, he is defending 2 pass. Like this is absolutely crazy. They can do nothing with him. I want him on the Steelers. Fuck it. I just want him on the Steelers.
Yeah.
I actually might be tripping here. No, I'm tripping, guys. I got the play wrong, ladies and gentlemen. They're double teaming. I got it flipped. All right, so he actually is good because they're double. But the Ohio State is the one running the ball.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what is this play? They're both double teaming. Like they don't have like that many alignment out there.
Bro, I saw this like a few days ago. I thought it was him just soloing, but like I started paying attention more. So never mind. Okay, I think LSU does have some offensive linemen better than this. I should have noticed that though, because like they're snapping the ball and everything. This is a sick double team. Why are we double teaming Ohio State? Maybe this is why Arch Manning lost, because Texas, they weren't doing shit like that. They weren't sending double teams. They weren't blocking for him. They were dropping passes. I guess he'll just have to drop in the draft and fall to 17 for the Pittsburgh Steelers to pick him up. I guess, I'll settle. It is what it is. It's okay. If he can beat out Will Howard.
What if Will Howard is our guy?
He might be.
Like genuinely. Like I've heard people are memeing about it, but where is it? Is there any chance?
There might be. But to end the stream, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put this quote up here. This is Jerry Jones. I like the pain. Jerry Jones on why he doesn't hire a GM. This is why I'm a Steelers fan, honestly. Because I like the pain. This is why I'm a Pacers fan. Let me get my shit off and then we'll get out of here. Because Jimmy, I finally caught you here. I don't know. I've tried to describe this to Brendan. I've tried to describe this to the world. The Pacers had an NBA championship robbed right in front of me. Like 1 game away. Tyrese Halliburton has he's 3 of 3. He's cooking. And he pops his fucking Achilles. We were right there. We'll never make it to the finals again. Are you kidding me? Nope. Never. Tyrese will never be the same. And he hit 9 game winners in the playoffs. This was the greatest playoff run to ever happen to me. And we were literally 1 game away. But of course, the bum-ass Thunder, they get a ring before me. Mind you, all of their fans left. I remember the Thunder fans before, and I remember the Thunder fans now. They're 2 different people. Because all the Thunder fans, they quit. They gave up on being Thunder fans because KD, Westbrook, Harden, they all left. It sickens me. But the main problem is nobody cares. Jimmy has not once asked me, hey, how you doing? Brendan never has not once asked me. I'm supposed to continue living life like that didn't happen. That and I guess
we're used to it. We're used to it.
I don't know.
How many times the Pacers get swept by the Celtics again?
All right. Now we're clowning.
3.
All right. He's off the stage. He's off the stage. It's a 2-man pod, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing duo streams. That was unnecessary. But that's what I'm saying though. How many times LeBron beat us? How many times all this bullshit happens and we get right there to the finals, and that's how we lose? Not we got beat. Not we got ran out the gym.
Yeah.
No, Tyrese fucking pops his Achilles. And was cooking. If he didn't have any points in the game, I'd think about it a little differently. But he was 3 for 3 from 3. He was bugging. They had to call timeout his last 3. The Thunder did. They had to call timeout because the momentum was too high. Next, as soon as they snap the ball, as soon as they inbound the ball, pops his Achilles. And I'm supposed to just be okay with Tyrese Halliburton doing that and being a Pacers fan. And I'm supposed to go into next season. So that's why the Steelers, they need to get their shit together, and we need to be the best team. And I need the NFL season to really cook this year. And it's about to, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to. The season is about to get underway. And college football is already there. Brendan, carrying the college football for us. You got any last words for the stream, Brendan?
I want to say, if you want to see our picks, follow our TikTok and Instagram. It's NFL in general. There's some clips of this stuff as well as NFL in general stuff. A very interesting start to the season so far. I'll be back, though. I'll be better. I'm going to predict better next week. Big trust.
Loki, I think we'll reference that in all of these because we talked about a little bit ago. The bowl literally went 5-1.
Yeah.
The bowl. Oh my camera is gonna die now. Jimmy, take us away, ladies and gentlemen.
thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And we'll be back
Rick.
soon.
Rick just came in the stream. I don't know if can you guys see the chat? Also,
Nope.
Can you hear me?
I cannot. I can hear you though.
Can you
I
guys
just
see
saw
chat?
it on the screen.
There we go. Unfortunately, my camera is cooked, Rick. It literally just died. You can see I'm like freeze framing out here. Yeah.
Now I think he's gone. Are we still live? Are we saying it's no longer saying the Steelers? It's just and the Steelers.
I'm excited for the season. I waited all year.
I am too. Yeah.
College and NFL. I'm excited for it. Not excited for basketball season, but or hockey season. So
I'm like sitting down here talking like you guys can actually hear me.
It's back. It's gone.
Alliterating this, ladies and gentlemen. Do this every like Tuesday night, Monday night. I gotta fix my webcam. I need a new one.
This is Isaiah or AI? What the heck?
Oh, does it sound bad? All right, I'm getting out of here. We're ending the stream. Technical difficulties.
Got canceled for using AI.